QUDO has just won the award for the best gaming startup at the NFC Summit in Lisbon. You may have heard me mention QUDO in the past as we talk about play-to-earn games, but we also talk about blockchain and Web3 gaming ecosystems. QUDO is one of those. QUDO can easily convert a game from Web 2 to Web 3, and also QUDO rewards its users for their in-game activity, and then they reward the developers for their game's activeness. Some of the cool things that they do include crowd testing for games, where gamers will be able to improve alpha and beta releases of a game by reporting bugs while being rewarded by the developers for this contribution. On the other end, there's the game developers that can also use QUDO, and they can also be rewarded with tokens that can be used to increase their game's visibility. But the main point, why am I so bullish on QUDO? Yes, you can get rewarded. They do have an airdrop for the mainnet launch. Currently, they're running on the testnet. I will explain everything in this video, but it is so easy to just get started. You create an account like you would create any account on any Web 2 platform. The wallet gets created for you in the back end. Once you're ready to use your wallet, you can go to the wallet section and you can just take over your account. Click here, I'm ready to take over my account, and you start using your wallet. Before that, you have no contact with Web3 at all. You just start playing the games. Now, on QUDO, there's many games. There's the games that they have created, and of course, the main goal of this is to have many developers create many games, but we do already have games created by the QUDO guys themselves. I'm getting a bit ahead of myself, guys. Welcome back to the Mind Blow Show. My name is The Inspector, and I present to you the QUDO ecosystem. You play their games and you get rewarded for in-game activity. The more activity, the more you're gonna earn once their airdrop comes around. The airdrop you will get of the QUDO tokens, mostly 73.12% actually in total, depends on your gaming activity. A little bit less goes for the account age, so you do want to be an early supporter to get maximum benefits. But the number one thing is gaming activity. So there's this game called Blocks, which I have tried to play. It's available for Android and iOS. So we do have the bug spotting section as well, where we can get from 100 to 200 QUDO tokens. So you report a bug that you find in the game, and once the developer approves it that this is actually a bug, they can fix something, you will get awarded accordingly. But the main thing is the high scores. You want to get the best high score you can. Now, this is the game that I have played. I played it a little bit. I played a couple of games, got a little bit of those high scores up, and here's my current account balance, 484 virtual QUDO tokens, if you will. So this is the test net tokens. I want to have as many as possible of these for once the airdrop comes around, so I can really maximize my airdrop potential that way. And everybody's gonna get something from this ecosystem. And that's kind of what the blockchain is about, in my opinion. Everybody needs to get some sort of rewards. The middleman is almost fully cut off. QUDO just gives you this platform to take a little piece, but give the majority of the pie to the developers, to the actual players, and I love it. So let's say you created an account and you choose the Blocks game. You want to play this one. There's many games you can try, 18 games in total. I have picked Blocks. There's many genres, and one more cool thing about QUDO before we jump in the game is that they not only have a token in-game interoperability, where you can use the QUDO token for all of their games, but also NFT interoperability. So let's say you win one of these weapon NFTs. What can you do with it? Well, you can jump into one of their shooter games, and this is the game in question called NF Tribes, like NFT Tribes. It's a shooter game that you can play on Steam. Also, obviously, this being on testnet, but it is available to play right now. You just click the Steam icon, it brings you to Steam if you are on PC. So then you can think of all of these weapons being potential NFTs that you can use not only in this game, but in other games as well. Full NFT interoperability. That's something we've been asking for a long time in the crypto gaming industry. We never quite got it, but QUDO definitely does offer this. QUDO is a project that's been in development for many years with a super dedicated team. I have met the founders. They're amazing people who, in my opinion, will bring this project to the masses. So currently, you still have time to farm the QUDO testnet tokens, so you can be eligible for the airdrop. They're going to be giving away this once their mainnet launches and their token launches. A lot of people will earn a little bit of the airdrop. They're not going to forget about you as long as you're active inside of their games. And so this is how we're going to do it. We're going to pick Blocks, and it's available for Android and iOS. I have it installed here on my iOS device. Once you open the game, very important part is to click on the lower left corner where it says QUDO, and you want to log in with the same account that you've made on the website. That is essentially how you would connect to your QUDO and how you can earn those airdrop virtual QUDO tokens right now. So then we're gonna click on play, and I suggest you play the tutorial section first. I'm gonna see you on the leaderboards once you play. We're gonna pick the first one, which is called the Bitcoin. Later we have Litecoin, we got Monero, XRP, Ethereum levels. So this is a tower defense game, this one in particular. There's many games of different genres, sizes, play styles. This one in particular is a tower defense game. It's super fun to play on your phone. And so I have 2 high scores here that I made. So let's try and beat one of these high scores that I have made for this Bitcoin tower defense. And we got a little bit of project description. So you do learn a lot actually about blockchain, about the crypto industry through using the QUDO ecosystem. And I think that's also one of their goals, to just educate people on how the blockchain works, what projects are out there. And obviously we start with the big bad Bitcoin. When Bitcoin goes down, the whole market goes down. That's why I call it the big bad. But anyway, the big Bitcoin. So we have the current price, which is at 63,600. Oh God, it's not a good price at all. This was Bitcoin at 63,000 a couple of years ago. This is Bitcoin at 63,000 now. Very accurate. Anyway, we can see founder, the date it was launched back in 2008. Absolutely awesome. And we can click on next. Here we can gather our team. We can see what kind of enemies we'll encounter in this wave. And now, if you're new to it, you definitely need to play the tutorial first. But essentially, different weapons are good against different enemies, which is, you know, kind of self-explanatory in most of these games. So we'll go with the basic weapon though, as is the cheapest one to place. Only 100 energy here needed. And then we'll also go with the, let's say, the laser. We're gonna go with the laser, and we're gonna click on play. So now, as I said, this is tower defense. The enemies are gonna come from this part here. Their goal is to get to my SSD, and my goal is to get out of this with as many Bitcoin as possible, because we are about to mine some Bitcoin in this game. All right, I'm gonna start by placing a few of my little bots and spending Bitcoin energy. We're gonna place them right here at the entrance, and I'm even gonna upgrade this one. So just click on it again, you click upgrade in order to upgrade it. Let's start and try to see what we can do here. There's my little miner. He is carrying a little Bitcoin on his back. I want him to make it to the end because he's gonna give me more Bitcoin rewards. By the end of this game, the Bitcoin rewards that I'm left with are going to be my high score, basically. Currently, I'm at just 25, so not ideal. I want more of my bots to make it. I will try to overclock a little bit so the time starts running a little bit faster and I start getting Bitcoin rewards. I need to upgrade a couple more of these because I am taking quite a bit of damage, and it's gonna get harder and harder as the block rewards go up. All right, I think I'm good now. I'm gonna start overclocking and see. Okay, never mind. I need a couple more. All right, there we go. Made a new high score. Let's go. You can just hold the overclock button in order for the game to run a little bit faster, which I think is super cool. So I have made a new high score here, I think. Let's see. 589 virtual QUDO tokens. Let's go. I didn't quite make a new high score here. I had a higher profit than this. But anyway, it's a little bit harder to play and record at the same time. That is blocks. There's a couple more interesting games here that you can check out and play, and you can really see which one you like the most. You're gonna get QUDO rewards for any and all of them. So it depends really on what type of gamer you are and what you like to play. For my phone in particular, I do like me a little bit of tower defense. It's fun to play. It's challenging and rewarding at the same time, and I did get a little bit more QUDO rewards. Now, how much these QUDO tokens will be worth once the mainnet goes live really depends on a lot of factors. What the market conditions are gonna be, how many people choose to invest in it, etc, etc. So there's just a lot of factors that will go into this. We don't know exactly, not even the developers know. Obviously, nobody can know for sure what the price is gonna be once it launches. Most they can do is they can know what price they're gonna launch on, but most of the time that means nothing. It can go down a lot from there, it can go up a lot from there. So all of that just remains to be seen once the token launches. For now, just focus on gathering the tokens, being active in the QUDO ecosystem, and one thing that's very important not to forget is to take control of your account, because you do want to claim these tokens. You have to claim them. You will have 1 year to claim them once the mainnet goes live. I mean, to claim your QUDO rewards. If you don't claim it within 1 year, they will be sent to a treasury wallet for future airdrops, and you will lose on your potential gains. But you have 1 year. Come on, it's a lot of time. As far as the account age part is concerned, they have 3 epochs. Currently, we're in epoch 3, and if you start playing right now, you will be considered, your account age will be considered for epoch 3. You do want to start playing as soon as possible so you can get that account age bonus in as well. Now, if we go again to games.QUDO.io, so an important thing here is that only blocks and NF tribes have been developed by QUDO. All other games were developed by other studios. The play to earn rewards that those games have will be determined by the developers of those games. QUDO will have nothing to do with that, but they will push everyone to have a sort of reward slash play to earn mechanism. They do want to have that. They I mean, it says right here, QUDO is a proof of gameplay reward mechanism aiming to revolutionize the gaming industry. So one of the many reasons why I'm so bullish on QUDO, why I support them so much. They have 23 upcoming games, so just a lot to do here, a lot to unpack. This was my first in a series of videos I plan to do about QUDO. I hope you have enjoyed. I hope I will see you in the game, and I hope we can start farming some airdrops and getting those high scores. If we go to blocks, we can see the high scores here, and if we scroll a little bit down, we can also see the leaderboards. I'm not gonna be in the top 10 of full time, but let's see. If we go to the weekly one, here I am, the inspector. I am on the weekly high score list. Let's go. All right, I hope to see you in game, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm leaving.